Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Karen's Kitchen. I decided to do some ice cream today because it is warming up a little bit and I'm hungry for it. And I found a recipe on Pinterest for another ice cream one I've never made before. It's chocolate and peanut butter. And if you like chocolate and you like peanut butter, put the two together. It's almost like a peanut butter cup, you know, because I remember eating peanut butter cups when a long time ago. There's my daughter, Sweetie, and there's Erlene. Thank you both for coming in. And I'm going to go ahead and ask for a share before I get started here. So, and then I'm going to share it out myself. Everything's a little bit different, so you got to do everything a little bit different now. I got to figure out where everything's at. It's not where it used to be. It's been moved over. So, anyway, I like the way they've done this now. That we can even make comments in our own broadcast. That's awesome. Thank you for everybody coming in. What I have in my food processor, I decided to use this instead of the Vitamix because I feel it's easier to get it out of here than it is the Vitamix, although I could have used that as well. Either one. There's 4 frozen bananas in here, and I just sliced these up. It takes 4 frozen bananas, and it takes 1/4 cup of peanut butter. The peanut butter that I am using is natural peanut butter. All it is peanut butter ground. That's it. Just peanuts ground. No sugar, no salt, no nothing. Because you don't want that in your ice cream. So it's just natural. It becomes all natural. Becomes all natural. I had this ground the other day at Kroger's. Of course, you can buy peanuts and you can grind them yourself too, which I'm going to start doing. Okay. Then it calls for 1/3 cup of cocoa powder. And of course, everybody knows I use carob, so I measured it out in here. And I may have to add a little milk to this if it doesn't want to blend up in the food processor. Although I've got a spatula, I'll try working with that. And see how. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Let me go get my teaspoon here. 1/4 teaspoon. Welcome to everybody coming in, and thank you for coming in. I always say that homemade ice cream is better than what you buy in the store. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. It's always a lot better than what you buy in the store, because what you buy in the store is so heavily processed, and this has got a little bit of salt in it too. It's got 1/8 teaspoon of salt. It's so heavily processed that you just can't do much with it. You know, I don't like the fact that it's heavily processed. Let me get another teaspoon because that one's got. All right, I'll get 1/8 here. I think that's 1/4. Here's 1/8. All right. I'll use this. This is my stackable one. It's got 1/8 of a measurement right here. I'll just use that. That works. This works great. And you just need just a little bit of salt. All right, now I'm going to put the lid on, and we're going to blend away. Make sure I get this on here right. There we go. And it's locked real good. Just give me a scraper and scrape this down a few times, because it's going to stick up on the sides. It's not going to go down. It's not coming out in one big clump right now too. But I have to add a little bit of milk to it because it's coming out really thick. I'm going to put just a little bit of milk in there, not very much. Let me go get some. Don't want to add too much, so I'm just going to add just a little bit. It doesn't call for milk in the recipe. I thought I'd put it in there and kind of blend a little bit. There, it's going a little bit better. clump there that don't want to do anything. It wants to sit there and bunch up. This is coming out nice. You got one. I'm going to take this and kind of stir this around in here, though. It should be a really good ice cream. It's going to be nice and thick. I could probably add a little bit more. I don't want to make it runny, but this is still a little thick. And now you can see I'm not measuring it out. I'm just kind of trying to judge. And that can be a detriment too. If you don't measure it out, you can do too much. But I'm just doing a little bit at a time. Now it's doing a lot better, as you can see. Okay, I think this is going to be good. See, it still looks pretty thick in there. Still looks pretty thick. Let me put it into a bowl. I can also put it into my ice cream container because I did put it in the freezer. But I'm going to eat some of this too. So I want to try this out. Put it in a bowl. And I'll try to get this out. See how much we have here. Let me pull this down. Put this down so you can see. There we go. Always keep forgetting that so you can see what I'm doing here. Wow, that's thick. Look at how thick it is. Even adding milk, it's still a little thick, but it's not as thick as it was. Well, hi, Junk Food Junkie. Welcome to my Periscope. I'm doing chocolate peanut butter ice cream. Hi, good to see you. Refried beans. Oh no, this is ice cream. You can look at my my title. This is not refried beans. Why would I do refried beans? Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm doing ice cream. Thank you for the super hearts. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that very much. I think I'm going to have to pull my blade out of there so I can get to this down a little bit better. I'm going to just put it in here. As you can see, this makes some really good eating. Very good eating. And makes it real good. I could, like I said, I could have used the Vitamix, but with the food processor, it seems to mix it up a little bit, gets it thicker. The Vitamix, and it's harder. It does mix it good in the Vitamix, however, it is very difficult to get it out of the blades. So I wanted to use it on here so I can get. So once you remove the blade, then you can just go ahead and clean the rest of it off. Let's get that on the drip down the cupboard. So I just eat that. Good. This has no sugar in it at all. No sugar. The only sugar you got is from the bananas. That's all it has. Sugar from the bananas. So that makes it a very good. That's why you want to get as ripe of bananas as you can get, because that gives you the sweetness that you need. You don't want it too overly sweet. I'll go back and I'll look at your comments in just a minute. I missed the comment. I will. I'll scroll back in just a sec. I want to get this out of here. Yeah, I realized that you said something. I thought Alexis would be in here. She doesn't like to miss these scopes, but I guess she might be busy today too. But this is a real good ice cream. If you got a real good food processor, my daughter wants to get a food processor as soon as my son-in-law gets to working at his job. Gets money coming in a little bit more, then she wants to get a nice food processor. She can't afford a Vitamix, but she wants to get a good food processor. This stuff to wash again. Okay, let me go ahead and scroll back and see what you had to say. Let me put this up, and I'm going to scroll back just a little bit. Okay. Well, you can get both if you want. Oh, yep, I sure am. I sure am. Yep, I sure am. You can use, sweetie, you can either use a blender or a food processor. If you have a high-powered food processor like I just did, it'll work pretty well in it too. Might have to scrape it down a little bit, but it'll work either way. Look how good that come out. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to try. Let me put my milk away. I'm going to try some of this while I'm on here. As you can see, it came out thick. Look at it, how thick it came out. And as you can see, I just added a very little milk to it, not a lot. I added very, very, very little. You don't need a lot. I just took it and just a little judgment of how much it needed. Yum, 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 yum. Well, you know, for 20 bucks, it might do okay. You know, you never can try it for 20 bucks. You never know. It may do the job on the ice cream that you really want. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Isn't that awesome? And I'll give you the recipe. It was 4 very ripe bananas. You have to have ripe frozen bananas. Oh, that's HSN. Well, so you can QVC too, but right now she doesn't have the money for that at all. They have no money come in. Yeah, she has the ice. She does have the Pampered Chef ice cream machine, so she can use that if she wants ice cream as well. However, we know that takes a little bit longer. This shortens the time considerably. I mean, look at this, and this is so good, man. Look at this. Peanut butter in your ice cream. Yes. 4 very ripe frozen bananas. Very ripe and frozen. And like I said, I use the food processor because it comes out a little bit better. You get it under, when you use the Vitamix, everything gets stuck under the blades and it's hard to get it out. With that, I just take the blade out and scrape it off the best I can. And you got everything there on the bowl and you just get it out. But you see this, how thick this came? Look how thick this is. Look at that. Wow. It's just really thick. Oh, yeah, I think you should see, sweetie, because the payments might be low enough that you might be able to handle it. I don't even have any slivered almonds. I don't have any slivered almonds. But chocolate happens to be my favorite ice cream. And I just found this on Pinterest this morning. You know, and I want to do something a little bit different. And peanut butter in it. Doesn't that look awesome though? Oh my goodness. Oh, this is awesome. This is to die for. Oh my goodness. You guys will have to try this. You really will. You're going to have to try it and see what you think because it is awesome. And no sugar. You're not ripened bananas. You don't have to worry about sugar because you could get things overly sweet and it's not good. But this is awesome. And like I said, I used natural peanut butter. Nothing in it but just peanuts ground up. That's it. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. You choose to use there's natural peanut butter you could buy in the store, but I happen to grind this up myself at Kroger's. They have peanuts in a container, you just grind them up. Oh, yes, it would, which I don't have any right now. Blueberries probably too, but this is awesome. This is so freaking good. Oh my goodness, I can't believe how good this really is. Oh man. If you guys could only taste this. Oh man, if you guys could taste this. It's too bad we can't put some through the phone. Oh, you love it. It's awesome. Oh man, this is awesome. It's just oh my goodness. I'm torturing you. Yeah, I bet I am. Everybody's going to want to get off of here now. Get off of here after I get done and going to make their own ice cream. I know. I'm sorry I'm torturing you, but this is so awesome. Well, Alexis does the same thing. When she makes ice cream, she goes and eats it on screen too. And I'm sitting there, please, Alexis, stop eating it. You're torturing me. So I know what you're saying. But it is very, very good. I mean, this is awesome. You can't beat the flavor of homemade ice cream and without sugar, all natural ingredients. Oh my goodness. You know, I could have probably put a sweetener if there were one too, but it didn't call for it. The bananas are sweet enough and this is good just the way it is. This is awesome. I don't want it any sweeter than what it is. It's awesome. It really, and you know, this being summer, ice cream is good. This time of year, it is just absolutely. If I better stop eating too much of this because I need to take a picture of it for my Facebook. In fact, I better go get my iPad and take a picture of it, or I won't have any left to go up on my page. But let me go get my iPad so I can take a picture. Okay, now get my camera up here and take this picture. Oh, okay. Okay, now I can't find the camera thing on it real quick. Oh, here it is. Okay, now I'm going to take a picture of this. And this is going to be awesome. I'm going to make it the square, of course. That's going to be an awesome picture. There we go. Now, I got a picture with my iPad. Oh, awesome. Because I've got Facebook on my iPad and I can just post it up there too. But man, talk about awesome. Whoa. People are going to really like this. Oh my goodness. This gives me my ice cream fix. Oh, it is. It's very good. Gives me my ice cream fix. Yeah, you're right. It would be good as a pudding too. Absolutely. I'm getting my ice cream fix. I hope I'm not torturing you too much, but I know if your mouth is salivating, then you're going to want to try this. You know, it makes my mouth salivate when I see Alexis eating her ice cream and my mouth was just, I just couldn't believe it. Let's stop torturing me. I'm salivating here. Okay, I'll give you the ingredients. First of all, you freeze up 4 bananas. They have to be really ripe. You know, the spotted ones, you have to freeze them up. And then I put in a 1/4 of a cup of peanut butter. And the 1/4 of a cup of peanut butter was all natural. It was just peanuts ground up. That was the only peanut butter I used. I have peanut butter with sugar and stuff in it, but I didn't want to use that because that makes it too sweet. So I just used the natural peanut butter with nothing in it but just peanuts. And a quarter cup of that. Then it calls for a 1/3 cup of cocoa powder. Well, I use carob. Everybody knows I use carob. I don't use cocoa powder, but feel free to use cocoa powder, Hershey's cocoa, whatever you have, cacao powder. If that's what you have, feel free to use it. I'm not telling you have to use carob, but that's what I use. And then a 1/4 of a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract and 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. That's all it has in it. Yes. Well, I didn't cut mine up first. What I did is I just froze them solid and took my chopper, my chop knife, and I cut them up, and they cut up. That's all. I cut them up because the knife is real sharp, and I cut them up and I put them in my food processor. But this is awesome. This is so decadent. If you like chocolate and peanut butter together, you're gonna love this. Because I wanted ice cream so bad, and I like peanut butter and I like chocolate, and I thought, oh my goodness, you know, there is a recipe. There's an ice cream recipe I want to try for watermelon ice cream, which I have to buy the watermelon first, but that looks so good. It's on Pinterest as well. But man, that looks good also. Welcome to everybody coming in, and here is my ice cream. I've been eating on it. It's so decadent. It is, oh man, it is so freaking good. If it starts getting down too melty. Hi, Nikki. Good to see you. I can put it in my ice cream container and put it back in the freezer. But this is so decadent. Oh my goodness, look at this. Well, you just got to try this. See what you think of it. No sugar. The bananas make it sweet, you know. And, oh, it is good. It is good. It is decadent. It is luscious. I mean, if I had strawberries, I'd put them on top. You know, you could put anything on top you want. Somebody said it could be like pudding too. Absolutely. But I like chocolate. I'm into chocolate, everything, you know. And this is just awesome. Oh my goodness. You know, peanut butter cups. This does remind me of the peanut butter cups that you buy. You know, it's got chocolate on the outside and peanut butter on the inside. Although this is better, but it does remind me of eating a peanut butter cup, because that's how I equate it. Because I love peanuts and peanut butter and chocolate together, and I'm out to find any ice cream recipes I can find because they're all so good. Yeah, Reese's peanut butter cups. You're right. I used to eat a lot of those. But there again, it's got a lot of chemicals and stuff in it that you really don't want to put into your body. So you can make your own, or just make an ice cream like this, and it's almost like you're eating it, you know, a different way, but you're getting your Reese's peanut butter cups. Oh my goodness, this is awesome. This is just so decadent. Oh my goodness. I just can't stop eating it. I'll probably have this whole thing gone from my periscopes over. And I'm not trying to be a pig or anything, but I just don't want to, you know, have it go south on me. The peanut butter I bought at Kroger's. I just picked out a container, put it on. They have a machine there that you can grind your own peanut butter. It's just peanuts, raw peanuts ground into peanut butter. That's it. You can do it yourself. Just buy some raw peanuts. If you have a high-powered blender or food processor or whatever, you grind them yourself. Because I've done it before. In fact, I may do that one time, show you how you do a peanut butter in the Vitamix. It's really good. It's simple to do. And it's very good for recipes like this that you don't want to use a lot of sugar, because with the bananas, with the real ripe bananas, because you know the riper the bananas are, the sweeter they are. The more spottier they are, the riper they are. But you put them in the freezer, that keeps them from getting, you know, going south anymore. And then you cut them up, put them in the freezer, and put them in your food processor or your Vitamix or whatever you're using, Ninja, NutriBullet, whatever you have, and then make your ice cream. And look what you got. Decadent. I had to add a little bit of almond milk. Hi, Tammy. Good to see you. Welcome. I had to add a little bit of almond milk so I could mix it up a little bit better in the food processor. I didn't put very much in. I just put a little bit in at a time, mixed it, and then added a little bit more. So I really didn't measure it out. So when you do it, if you want to add a little bit of almond milk, I suggest just putting a little bit in at a time. Not very much, just enough to get a little bit of a liquid in there so that it will turn a little bit easier and it'll mix a lot better. Because I had some bananas that wasn't mixing as well as it should have. Put that milk in there and it just got it all blended right up. And now look at it, how decadent it really is. Isn't this awesome? This is marvelous. Man, I'm going to make this again. And all those bananas I froze, I just about got them gone now. Use that many bananas at once, it doesn't take very long, but man, this is so good. And bananas in the summertime, they go south pretty fast. So I've got more I'm going to have to freeze. So when I get to the store, I'm going to have to buy more bananas again. I got some I should start getting froze up today and put them in bags and stuff. But man, look at this. I like to freeze a bunch of them up and then have them when I need it for ice cream, because I like bananas in my ice cream. Some people may not. They may want to make ice cream without bananas. That's totally up to you. But I happen to like bananas in my ice cream. It's so good. Absolutely fantastic. And this come out really thick. When it come out of the food processor, it come out thick. You can see it's not runny at all. See, it almost sticks to the spoon. Look at that. It's very, very decadent. Very decadent. You know, I have never made sorbet, but I can find a recipe for it and try. I have never made it, but I don't see why it would be impossible to make it, because if I can make ice cream, I can make that. So I will try to find a... Hi, Keedrick, good to see you. I will try to find a recipe for it. This is my peanut butter, chocolate peanut butter ice cream. This is awesome. Doesn't have any sugar in it. What made it sweet and gives it all the sugar it needs is the real ripe bananas. Spotty bananas, you know, when they get the spottier, you don't want them black, of course. But when they start getting spots on them, that's the time to take them and put them in your freezer. I've done that a lot lately. Put a lot of them in the freezer because they go south so fast, and you don't want to throw them out. You want to do the best you can and put them in the freezer. Oh, you can make ice cream. Oh, in the ice cream machine, you can make sorbet. Awesome. Well, like I said, I've never made sorbet before. I'm sure I could make it in the Vitamix. I've never made it before. I don't know if Erlene has either, but it shouldn't be too hard. I'm going to have to look for a recipe for it, though. I have not seen one, but I will look for on Pinterest for one, or maybe there's one on YouTube somewhere. But that would be awesome, too. You know, I'm willing to do anything once. Oh, good, good. I can make it in my Vitamix. Awesome. Well, see, this I made in the food processor because I didn't want to bother trying to get it out from underneath the blades. But it is hard to get it underneath the blades in the Vitamix, and this worked out really well. It got up real thick. But this didn't call, like I said, this did not call for any milk, but I put very little milk in it so I could mix it up a little bit better. And I saw Alexis do that on Friday, but she made her ice cream. She put about a half a cup of almond milk, but she just every so little bit each time, ever so slightly, she put just a little bit in it, you know, so she could mix it up because it was too thick. This was too thick without it. And I figured once I added it, then it started going round and round a lot smoother. But it still came out thick enough that it's like a soft serve. That's what you want, a soft serve, and not like concrete. Oh, good, good. I'll have to look them up. Thank you for telling me. I'll have to look for those. That's awesome. Because I do have a Vitamix, and that would be awesome to do a sorbet. I definitely will do that because I like learning new recipes, doing new things. And if everybody wants a sorbet, you've got it. You know, I'll take the time and I'll look this afternoon for a recipe for it. I'm not saying I'll make it right away tomorrow, but I'll make it sometime this week. But as you can see, this come out so good. It's trying to melt down on me, and I'm trying to keep it from melting, but it is so freaking good. I don't want to put it in the container because there isn't much here to put in the container, but oh man, this is awesome. I know Erlene's even going to make this. If you got a bunch of bananas froze up, Erlene, you can make yourself this now. Like she said, she has so many bananas frozen, people think she's a monkey. She bought so many, but bananas go fast, so fast. In the summertime especially. In the winter, they last a little longer, but hi, good to see you. Welcome. Look at my chocolate peanut butter ice cream. It's slowly, getting thinned out, but it's really good. It is awesome. I've been eating on it, trying to get it down, but This is so decadent. You don't need any sugar. If you have ripe bananas, and that's what it calls for, 4 ripe bananas, that's where you get your sweetness. You don't need any. It does look like pudding, doesn't it? But it is ice cream. Yeah, you're right. All natural chocolate peanut butter ice cream. Absolutely, because I used carob powder, and I used all natural peanuts. I used raw peanuts and put them through here and made my own peanut butter. You know, and it's awesome. You know, and natural peanut butter is better for you anyway because it doesn't have the sugar in it, doesn't have the salt in it. To some people it's bland, but for this ice cream, it's awesome. I'm going to have to make some more of it because I'm just about out. What I made before the other day at Kroger's is almost gone because I used it in another recipe. But oh my goodness, this is so good. I know you guys mouth is probably watering now. Hi, Lisa. This is an awesome chocolate peanut butter ice cream. This is luscious. This is awesome. There's just no other word to put it. It's awesome. It's very decadent, you know. And I'm sorry if I'm torturing you for eating this, but it's just too good to let it go. This is my ice cream for today. This is my ice cream fix. Because I had my lunch, had a couple of tofurkey sandwiches for lunch, and I wanted to eat some ice cream for dessert. So that's why I'm eating this. Yes, it is. Very yummy. It's very decadent. It is something that I'm sure that everybody's going to want to make. I'm going to post this definitely up on my vegan Facebook page. This is also going to go up on YouTube because This is a recipe I'm sure a lot of people are going to make. And you know, I'm getting a lot of responses to my YouTube videos for my cooking scopes. People are saying I'm very informative. They're enjoying them. And they can make anything. You're welcome. And they can make anything that I post, because I post a recipe up there as well. No, it's tofurkey. It's no, not turkey. It's tofurkey. It's a vegan turkey. It's tofurkey. It's what it's called, tofurkey. I can buy it at Walmart. I used that. I made some tofurkey sandwiches with vegan cheese. Yeah, I don't put turkey. It's tofurkey. And it was so good. I had a couple of those, and I thought, well, I'm going to make me my chocolate peanut butter ice cream. And this is all natural, because the peanut butter was natural. I use carob powder, not cocoa powder. I use a non-alcoholic vanilla extract, and I use sea salt. So you can't go wrong, you know. And, of course, real ripe bananas. Everything is just all natural. Now, if you don't want to put bananas in your ice cream, then you can find an ice cream recipe that doesn't have bananas in it. They had one for almond milk recipe, but I didn't click on that one because I wanted to put bananas in mine. But, you know, that's a good way to use your bananas up, because by myself, I don't eat that many bananas. So when they start going south, I put them in the freezer, and this is a good way to use them up, because now that it's summertime, I'm going to be making a lot of ice cream. I may eat it for dessert every day. I don't know. It is so good. It cools me off. However, it can give me brain freeze, too. You know, I have had that before, but oh man, this is awesome. It really, this is just decadent. People come in later and this is gone. They're going to wonder where the ice cream went to. I done ate it. I've been torturing you people long enough almost. But I'm sure Erlene's going to want to try to make this. And I'm sure my daughter will try to make it. Even with your $20 food processor, sweetie, you could probably try this. It probably would work. You know, you might have to turn it off and go up and around a little bit. But, this is so awesome. Welcome to everybody coming in. Thank you for coming in. This is my vegan chocolate peanut butter ice cream. It doesn't have any chemicals in it. It's got peanut butter that's all natural. All it is peanuts ground up, made peanut butter. It's got carob powder, not cocoa powder. I used 4 real ripe bananas. It's got sea salt. You can't go wrong, because there is no sugar in here. You don't need sugar with your ripe bananas. They did the trick. This is awesome. This is just so, I mean, I can't say enough. Decadent, mouth-watering. This is awesome. Welcome to everybody coming in. You can see what ice cream I've got left. National Hydration Day. Oh, well, I drink a lot of water anyway, so that's no problem there. But hi, good to see you. Welcome. Here is what I've got left of my, you're going to have to go back and watch the replay to see how I made it, because it's awesome. The chocolate peanut butter ice cream with carob powder, with natural peanut butter, just ground up peanuts is all it is to make peanut butter. No salt, no oil, just raw peanuts to make the peanut butter. And I use carob powder, 4 real ripe bananas, vanilla, non-alcoholic vanilla, and sea salt. This is milk chocolate or dark chocolate. Well, this is carob powder is a powder. It's a natural powder. It's a vegan powder. It doesn't matter, because this is better for you than your Hershey's cocoa. This is called for Hershey's cocoa, but I veganized it. I veganized it by using carob powder. So, but you can use your cocoa powder if you still use it, or you can use cacao. If you have carob powder, put that in here, because carob powder is actually better tasting than chocolate anyway, and it's so good. I mean, I can really taste the chocolate, and I really can taste the peanut butter. Oh, good, JFJ. Good, good, good. Wow. I'm going to have to follow you, too, because I don't think I'm following you yet, JFJ. Let me go up here and see if I can follow you. I don't know if I can follow you when you're on here, let's see. No, I can't. Well, I can view your profile, but I can't. I mean, I can view your profile. Yeah, I can follow you just by viewing your profile. So I'm going to go ahead and follow you right now. There we go. Okay, I just followed you. Hot cocoa mix? Well, I've never heard of hot cocoa mix. I don't do hot. You're welcome. I don't do hot. I don't do hot. I don't like anything real spicy. I'm just not that way. So I would prefer just to leave things alone because spices don't settle down with me too well. You know. Why? Are you guys' mouth watering yet? Am I torturing you a little too much? I'm not trying to, but this is so awesome. And I bet you if you got frozen bananas in your freezer, people are going to go in. Oh, Swiss Miss Cocoa Mix? Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah, I figured you were. I figured I was torturing you, Lisa. Well, just get yourself some bananas. If you got real ripe bananas, just get them in your freezer. At least have them frozen overnight. Freeze them overnight and get them real frozen. Oh, good, Erlene. Now you can make the ice cream. If you got frozen bananas, Erlene, go in there and make this ice cream. You're going to love it. I'm sure Brandon will love it and Bruce will love it too. They'll want more of it. It is so freaking good. Oh, they wouldn't? Oh, no. Well, that's more for you. That is more for you. I didn't, Lisa. I have one, but I used my food processor. Oh, it's too rich. It's too rich for you. I didn't. I have a Vitamix, Lisa, but I didn't use it this time. I used my food processor because I find it easier to get it out of the food processor. Because the Vitamix, it likes to get under the blades, and you can't get it all out. However, you can use a Vitamix if you have one. You can a high-powered blender or food processor will work. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. You have a great afternoon. I have a food processor here. But I got this on Amazon. I don't know, maybe about a year or so ago. This is called a Tyvek. Now, this is not a cheap food processor. Erlene has got the same one that I have. I wanted a good one that could do the job that I needed to do, and this does the job. Oh, yes, you can use a blender. Any blender will work. If you have a food processor, that will work as well. I decided to use my food processor because I don't like having to dig it out underneath the blades because you waste too much. The bananas were enough because they were spotted bananas that I had frozen up. Any of my bananas that start going south, I just peel them and cut them up and freeze them. Put them in bags and freeze them. So I have some. Now this called for four ripe frozen bananas. That is enough. I didn't put any other kind of sugar in there. I used natural peanut butter, which means it had no salt in it. It had no oil. It had no sugar. It had nothing. It was just ground peanuts, raw peanuts. And you can make your own peanut butter that way using raw peanuts. In fact, I may come on here one time and do something in the Vitamix to show you exactly how you can make your own peanut butter. I know I have not done that for you, and I need to do that to show you that you can make your own peanut butter with raw peanuts. I have to go buy some raw peanuts. I don't think I have any because the kind you eat, with the salt and stuff on it, I wouldn't suggest you make your peanut butter with that. Just make it raw peanuts and just don't put anything in it and just mix it up and you've got your natural peanut butter. This is awesome. It is a little bit rich, Erlene, but it is so decadent. It is very good. It is really, really good. You won't find it too awful bad. I mean, I like things rich, but then I don't like anything real sweet. And this doesn't have a lot of sweetness to it. So from the bananas are enough. You don't add any sugar because this would be too overpowering, too sweet. And with the bananas, it was just right. Awesome. And it came out just like soft serve. And I recommend this. I recommend this recipe to anybody that has a nice, decent blender or food processor and you want to try it, make it. Because it is really, just about got it gone now, but this was so good. I didn't mean to torture you, but oh my goodness. Oh, man. It was so good. That's what others have said, too. It tastes a lot like pudding as well. But it was so good because it only had just a few ingredients in it, and they're natural. I didn't put anything else in it. A little bit of almond milk, unsweetened almond milk, in order to mix it a little bit better. You may have to do the same thing if you use a high-powered blender like a Vitamix, because sometimes it won't mix real well, and you just add a little bit of liquid to help it blend a little bit better, because it comes out way too thick otherwise. You want it like soft serve. You want a little bit of moisture to it. So by adding a little bit of milk and then mixing it and then adding a little bit more, it came out just right. The consistency I needed. So I will put that in the recipe to add a little bit of non-dairy milk. If you want to put regular milk in too, that's fine. But add a little bit of milk to kind of help, liquefy it a little bit better. But you don't want to put too much in there or you end up having a soupy ice cream. That's not good either. You want it like soft serve. Yes, it is. I don't drink regular milk anymore. So almond milk, yes, is a staple for me. I use vanilla almond milk in my cereal, and I use the unsweetened almond milk for recipes because I don't want to put the vanilla almond milk in recipes. I think that's a little too much, especially when you use vanilla extract. So I save it for my cereal and put the unsweetened in. Now, my daughter's got unsweetened almond milk. She can use that for this. She can try this recipe with her little blender and see it. She only have a $20 blender, but that doesn't matter. Just try it. You can try it and see how it'll work. It may work pretty well. You may just have to keep scraping down the sides and start with your bananas, start with your cocoa powder, whatever, and your salt and your vanilla, and start to mix it around. If you see it's a little too thick, then just add a little bit of almond milk, just a little bit at a time to loosen everything up. And as it starts mixing up real good, and you see it might still be a little thick, then add a little bit more. You don't want to add too much because you can add too much and make it real runny. You can see mine was not runny. It was so thick it stayed on the spoon. That's what you want. When I first started mixing it without the milk, it was way too thick. And I thought, well, you can't leave it like this. You got to put milk in it to thin it down. But those of you that like chocolate peanut butter together, you can try it and see what you think. It's going to be a little rich and it's decadent. I will admit that. But it tastes good. It's very good. It's an ice cream that I will definitely make again. Being since the summertime now, we're getting into the heat. I want to have something cold. I'm going to grab from my thing without tipping over without tipping my tripod over. But it's getting to the point now I want to have ice cream every day. And when you make it yourself, it is much better than what you buy in the store. What you buy in the store, take a look. I've told you before, it's got propylene glycol in it, amongst other chemicals. I think they put that in there to keep it from getting too hard. Although it can get ice crystals on it. So be careful. Make it yourself if you can. I don't know why they want to do that. But a lot of people are not aware of what's in their foods because they don't look at the ingredients. They just go by the fact, oh, this tastes good. I've had it many times and I'll just keep on buying it. But they're not aware of what they're putting in their body. You've got to know what you're putting in your mouth before you put it in there. Make sure that it has good properties to it and nothing that'll going to harm you. Because the chemicals in the ice creams in the store, well, they're, hi, Bruce, you come in a little late. My ice cream is gone. I done ate it. You'll have to go back and watch the replay. I'm really great. You're going to have to go back and watch the replay on how I made the ice cream because I just ate it. I ate a bowl of ice cream on here and I want to get it gone. But it came out so good because I used carob powder, natural peanut butter, which means I just had peanuts ground into peanut butter, no salt, no oil, no nothing in the peanut butter, 4 real ripe frozen bananas, some sea salt, and non-alcoholic vanilla extract. And it's really, really good. It came out just real decadent. And I used my food processor for it. I could have used my Vitamix, but I figured I'll use the food processor to be a little bit easier to get it out of the bowl. Because under the Vitamix with the blades being fixed, it's hard to get anything out from underneath them. Thank you, Bruce. Well, yeah, I know. Alexis didn't see it either, so a lot of people will miss it. But the replay is there. You can watch the replay, as I never delete my replays. You can see what it looks like, because it came out fantastic, and it was so good. It really, really was. You're probably not getting the notifications. I think that's what's happening. A lot of people are not getting the notifications when people come on. So therefore, by the time they see that they're on, they've missed it. Oh, I'm sure you would, Bruce. You would love it. It's very decadent. It's. Some say it's rich. It is a little rich, but it is so good. And I've got my ice cream fix for today because, with it being summer, I want to have ice cream made so I can have ice cream to eat right away. You put it in a container and freeze the salad with the Pampered Chef ice cream containers. Alexa said you just set them out after it's been frozen for a while, and she said it'll bring it back to the soft serve consistency because it does get hard. But you'd have to let it sit for a few minutes to thaw out. Me too. And you know something? It's a lot healthier than what you buy in the store. You're not going to find vegan ice cream in the store. Quite the contrary. The chemicals in the ice cream in the store is enough to curl your hair. I mean, with the propylene glycol and all these chemicals that you can't pronounce them. I mean, they've got clinical terms, and I don't even know what they are at all. I sure try, Bruce. I sure do try, because I'm a vegan, and I want to make sure I fix things that are vegan. Now, this ice cream was not vegan. It's healthy, but it's not vegan because they use cocoa powder, not carob. So I veganized it by using my carob powder. It sure will. It sure will. Don't buy the ice cream in the store. It's going to poison you. Make your own. Homemade is always better. Oh, yes, you're right, Bruce. It could give you cancer and ruin your kidneys. But a lot of people don't know that, aren't aware of it. So therefore, they will buy things and put them in their cart without paying attention to the ingredients. And they don't read the ingredient list because they don't feel they have to. But I find it's very important to read the ingredient list, because you've got to know what you're putting in your mouth before you put it in there. Because you do not want to do anything harmful to your body. You don't want to put anything in there that's going to harm you. And most of the ingredients in those products you buy in the store, they're going to harm you. The manufacturers, put preservatives in their foods to keep them so that they don't spoil. But they're chemicals. They're bad chemicals. Oh, man. Right. Yeah, I know. They don't really consider their health very much, But the people have to start considering your health, because it's very important that we don't put the wrong foods in our bodies. That's why I make sure when I buy anything, it's got good ingredients in it. I will not buy anything either. My daughter doesn't either now, and I'm so proud of her for that. She will not buy anything with high fructose corn syrup. That's another one that you want to be very careful of. If you find high fructose corn syrup in anything, put it back on the shelf. That stuff is awful. It's terrible. They put that in so many things. It's just, I know, it just boggles my mind what they put in the things now. Like I said, the manufacturers really don't care. They don't look out for us. We have to look out for ourselves. And the only way we can do that is make sure that we follow the laws of health, the 8 laws of health, and get plenty of nutrition, water, exercise, and things like that. But make sure you know what you're putting in your body. Don't put anything in your body that's going to harm you. Wow. Now that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. Yeah. When I first became vegan, I didn't know how this lifestyle was going to really go, because I started at 250 pounds when I started becoming a vegan, and I thought, I've got to do something about my weight. And thought to myself, well, can I really do this? Is the vegan lifestyle going to really help? I can attest it has. It has helped me lose the weight. It has helped me get myself down to a manageable size. I really love the fact that I'm smaller now. I enjoy what I put in my mouth now, and I make sure I know what I'm putting in my mouth before I put it in there, because I will not put anything in my mouth that I don't know what the ingredients are. Yes, I do. I feel much better. I absolutely do. I can wear smaller clothes now. I had to change a lot of my wardrobe and get smaller clothes. So I periodically I will go and get a smaller skirt or a smaller top or something, because I don't like real baggy stuff. And everything was, well, they weren't baggy, but if I put them on now, they would be baggy. Maybe I'd look like a bag lady because they're so big, because I'm not heavy like that anymore. So I went and got a smaller size, so it looks a little bit better on me. Yes, exactly. I certainly do. And I want to do what's better for my health. I don't want to put anything in my mouth that I know is unhealthy. We all have to be careful of that. My daughter's starting to eat a little bit better now too. Coming in here, she's learning a lot from me, and she's learning what she can put in her mouth and what she can't. You know, it's going to be hard at first. I found it very difficult at first because I was tempted to go back and eat the way I wanted to eat. But, you know, I didn't. But I don't tell anybody in here that you have to stop eating meat or stop eating cheese or drinking milk. That's not me. I let people decide for themselves what they want to do. I know what's best for me, and that's what I've done. Oh, she is learning from me. But I don't tell her that she has to go vegan. That's her choice. If she wants to go vegan, that's her choice. If she wants to stay in eating meat, that's her choice as well. I don't tell anybody in here to go vegan, because that's not me. They can do whatever they want to do, whatever their, conscience tells them to do. Because the thing of it is, when you've been eating a certain way your whole life and you go vegan, it is difficult. I found it quite difficult because I gave up everything I was used to eating. I gave up meat. I gave up cheese. I gave up the dairy milk. I gave up eggs. I gave all that up to go vegan. And I found it real difficult at first. Now now it's not. I mean, I've been doing it so long now that it doesn't even bother me to walk past the meat counter, past the eggs, past the milk, and I just get what I need to maintain my vegan lifestyle and go on. I appreciate the fact that a lot of the stores like Walmart now are starting to step up their game, and they're going organic, or they're getting plant-based foods in, or they're helping us out with the vegans by stocking the shelves with stuff that vegans can eat. Yes, it is. It is perfect. You're right. It is perfect. I've been a little bit more than 2 years, but I'm trying to think exactly. I don't know exactly how long. It's been over 2.5, I believe. But I'm real happy with myself. I keep right on going. Sure, my weight will fluctuate a pound or two, but at least I've gotten for the most part, I've got the weight off. I've taken the weight off that I had. I got rid of the excess baggage, if you will, because I didn't like the way I looked. I wanted to get rid of that excess baggage so I could feel better about myself. Because if you don't like the way you look, you're not going to feel good about yourself. That's very true. So once you start losing the weight, you're going to want to keep going. And once it started coming off, granted, it didn't come off very fast, which it shouldn't. You don't want it coming off real fast anyway. As it started coming off, I was real pleased. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm going to post I will let you know it right now. If you want to write the ingredients down, Bruce, I can tell you what they are. It takes 4 really ripe bananas, the ones that spotted. They have to be ripe frozen bananas, okay? And then 1/4 cup of peanut butter. Like I said, I used natural peanut butter. It was just raw peanuts that were ground to make peanut butter. No salt, no anything. And so, okay, 4 ripe bananas. You got to freeze them up. Take 4 real, they have to be spots on them, because the riper, the better, okay? Then you freeze those up, all right? Put them in a bag or whatever, however you want to freeze them. It's up to you. And then take 1/4 cup of peanut butter. Now, like I said, I use the natural. What was just peanut butter, just peanuts, ground into peanut butter without any salt or anything on. You could probably add a little salt if you want to put a little flavoring in there, but I don't think this peanut butter had any salt in it. It's all natural. Then a third cup of carob powder. This calls for cocoa powder, but I used a third cup of carob. And then I also put in 1/4 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, which I use the non-alcoholic vanilla that I get through Amazon. And then 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, which I use sea salt. That is all it calls for. A very simple recipe, and one that I'm sure that everybody's going to want to try. It's going to be posted up on my vegan Facebook page, because I do have a vegan Facebook page that I post my recipes in. People want to try them after they see them. They like what they see, and they want to try them. I've tried Erlene's recipes. She's tried mine. You know, it's more or less like sharing with each other what we learned, you know, because she makes a lot. Oh, good. Because she makes a lot of recipes too. But I love making vegan recipes, and I know she does too. She makes a lot more than I do because she's got a husband and she's got a son that she has to feed. It's just me, so I kind of take it slow. I make one thing a day. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Bruce, for saying so. It is, you will love it. You're going to have to make it, Bruce, and then to let me know on a Periscope how you liked it, because I loved it. I was making everybody mouthwater, I think, and I was torturing them with eating that ice cream, but it was so good. I didn't want it melting on me, and I wanted to eat it up. So that's why you see an empty bowl here. I got to wash my dishes now, but it was so good. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for saying that. I'm gonna go in a little bit so I can get my dishes washed. But you can go back and watch the replay. I tell you exactly how I made it, exactly how much of each ingredient I put in there, and I made it, like I said, I made it in my food processor. This is a very expensive food processor I got on Amazon. I don't suggest everybody can get this. You don't want to pay $90 for it. You don't have to. But I found this for $90. This is a very good food processor. It has done the job I needed to do, and I've had no problems with it. Oh, thank you, Bruce. So I'm gonna get off of here now so I can get my dishes washed, and so I hope everybody enjoyed this presentation. I hope that you try this ice cream if you've got a blender or a food processor and can try it. Please give it a try and let me know how you liked it. My daughter did try the coconut cream pie, chia seed pudding, and she loved it. She couldn't get used to the chia seeds. Okay, thank you thank you, Denise. So, but she said she couldn't get used to the chia seeds, you know, but they are a little hard to get used to. But she loved the pudding. She said it was so good. Oh, thank you, Bruce, and I love you too. But you know, my daughter's starting to make some of the things that I'm making. You know, I'll give her the recipes for them. She's a member of my vegan Facebook page, so she can go in there and get the recipes whenever she needs something to make. That's why I post them there. I share out with other people because I want people to try these recipes, because you don't have to be a vegan to like them. Oh, God bless you too. What I did, like I said, what I did with this ice cream is I veganized it. It was not vegan because it called for cocoa powder. I put carob in it, so I veganized it. So you can do it whatever way you choose, but I'm sure you're going to love it no matter how you make it. It's going to be absolutely delicious. So if anybody tries it, just let me know how you like it. I know Erlene says it's probably too rich for her, but I'm sure if she tried it once, she would want to make it again. You know, it is really, really good. I love chocolate ice cream, and this has just hit the spot. I got my ice cream fixed for today. Now I can do the dishes, and I don't have to worry about trying to eat my ice cream while I'm doing my dishes. But I thank everybody for coming in here. I'm not sure what I'm going to make tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. Somebody wants me to make a sorbet. Hi, good to see you. I don't have any ice cream to show you because I ate it. You'll have to watch the replay. But it's a very simple recipe. I veganized it because I am a vegan. And I put carob powder in it instead of cocoa powder. The peanut butter that's in it is all natural peanut butter. It only has peanuts, and that's it. Ground into peanut butter. That is it. Nothing else. And you can and I can make it in the Vitamix too. I done made it. I made some chocolate peanut butter ice cream. You'll have to go back and watch the replay because I ate it. That's what I did. I made some ice cream. Oh, you too, Bruce, and thank you for coming in. And God bless you too. But I'm going to get off of here now because I got dishes to wash. But I'll come back on here tomorrow. I'm going to try to look for a sorbet recipe because somebody wants me to make some sorbet to make it in here. And I will do that as well. I'm not sure exactly when, but we'll get a sorbet recipe because somebody wants me to try it. And I will try it. If you have any other suggestions for me, please suggest them either a messenger or message or Facebook or something. And I will be glad to try anybody's recipe. If you have something you want me to try, if you have something special that you like and you want me to try, I'll be willing to try it because I'm always up for new things. So with that being said, I'm going to go now so I can get my dishes cleaned up. And I thank you all for coming in. And by all means, share this out with your followers. Be sure and watch the replay for those that were not in here when I made it. Watch the replay to get an idea how I made it. And then when you make this ice cream, let me know how you like it. Oh, you have a great day too. Let me know how you like it because I'm sure that you're going to like it. It's going to be rich for some people, but I love it. I got my ice cream fix for today, and I'm absolutely loving it because it's summertime now, and that's when I like to eat ice cream. Of course, you can eat it any time of the year, but summer is the best time of all to eat ice cream. So if you've got bananas frozen in your freezer, 4 bananas, just get them out, whip them up in your Vitamixer, in your food processor, or whatever you have, Ninja, or whatever you have, and put your cocoa powder, whatever your salt and your vanilla, and see how you like it. And I used a little bit of almond milk to kind of help it along because it needed a little bit of almond milk to kind of so it thin it out a little because it was really thick. I forgot to mention that as well. So I will post the recipe up on my vegan Facebook page. I will tell you how I made it, and I will put that up there. Yes, ice cream. Very good ice cream. Chocolate peanut butter. Reminds me of the peanut butter cups that I've had in years past. They were absolutely delicious. Yes, I did put a little bit of almond milk in it to get it going in my food processor because it was really thick. And in order to thin it out just a little bit so it would mix a little bit better, I added just a little bit at a time. Not a lot, because if we add too much, then you can't take it back out because it'll make it too watery. And you don't want watery ice cream. You want it like soft serve, and it was just like soft serve. You put it on the spoon, it would not fall off. But yet it was very good. So I will post the recipe up there. Oh, God bless you too. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and do my dishes now, and I'll come in tomorrow with another recipe. As to what it will be, I have no idea. But I will look for that sorbet recipe, and I may do that one day this week. But look for me to come on again tomorrow. Wait for the notification. And in the meantime, everybody have a great night. Take care. God bless. I love you all. And bye-bye.